Hey everyone, Lensmanos here. This is Pickle Pack Intergalactic Discovery, episode 38. How you all doing today? I have been a little busy. I wanted to do the next quest, which was actually before we get too far. Lettuce. There's 4 to go. I've got 4. Oh, it's done. Oh, look at this. $5 footlongs. So now I need to 500. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I'm guessing. Oop, caps lock's on. Bread, lettuce, mayo, tomatoes. What's mayo made from? Eggs. Or tofu. Okay. So I'll have to do some a little bit of automation there, I think, and I'll set it up in the AE system to be able to make that. But we'll change our farm around a little bit out there. Perhaps put soy in instead of potatoes, or we might I might ditch the resource farm because it really does chew through power, but chew through hose. But if I remove all of that and then put just soy and all that in there, that might be better. I'll look at that for next episode. So I was trying to do... Not that one. Although that one does require something that, you know, it requires 4 nether stars for it. But what I wanted to do was this one here, which was the NASA workbench. Now, the NASA workbench has been modified a lot. It required the dragon egg and a nether star, some refined obsidian, some other bunch of stuff here, but we've got it. It's done. I have a NASA workbench. I'm going to go put this up on the roof. Not that it really needs to be on the roof, but I'm going to go put it on the roof. You can go there. So I'm guessing that that will have unlocked a rocket quest. Oh, I get another dragon egg back as a reward. Looks like we now need to make a tier 1 rocket. So we're going to need a few bits and pieces for that, but let's have a look what's in our reward bags. Some dense cables.
Wow.
A chance cube.
Wow.
And some wood. Really? Really? You can go into the AE system. All of you. And you. And you. And you can see I've got digital miner in my bag, and there's a reason for that, which I will show you in just a tick. So that's gotten rid of a bunch of stuff. Now, I guess we need to make a rocket. Let's see if we can make the rocket. What do we need? Whoop. If I remember rightly, the rocket requires 4 of these. I'm going to need to put some steel through this. So maybe while that happens, I'll just let that go, and I'll be back when this is done. Give me a tick. Alrighty, I'm back. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope the rocket hasn't changed actually. We better check on that before we go too far. No, look, we've got 4 fins, 1 rocket engine, 8 of the heavy duty plates, and a nose cone. So a nose cone is that. I'm just hoping I've got enough of this heavy duty plate actually. The tier 1 rocket engine is like this. I don't think we've got everything. Let's have a look. We need a tin canister. Easy enough. Or 1 of these. Ooh, what do we need? We need some compressed tin. Tin. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Right. So while that's going, got the nose cone, we've got the rocket fins, we need heavy duty. Oh no. I think I'm going to need a little bit more of that. So I'll get these out. Like so, that's the mesh debuacker. That can go in there. I am going to require 8. I need 4 for this. I've only got 1 left, so I need 3 more. Oh, hang on. Let's just bronze, aluminum, and steel. Bronze. Aluminium. Whoop. Let's make the rocket engine. Oh, what's missing? Oh, a button. I need a button. 1 button. Thank you. 1 rocket engine. So I need 2 more. Steel. Let's grab that. Bronze. I'll just do the 3. Actually, I think I only need 2, don't I? 6. Yep. Let's grab them. Well, this is only going to be 1, isn't it? It's only going to give me 1. Let me see. Which means I'm going to need another steel, another bronze, and 2 aluminium. It's only going to give me 1. Keep double hitting that T button. Steel, bronze, aluminium. So I need not tin, steel. All right. Bronze. Jeez, it's slow, isn't it? Especially when you want to get something done. And that. So this should get us the rocket, which I believe will finish off that quest line, and then it will unlock the one for the moon. Bronze, steel, aluminium. Yep, sweet. It's night time, let's sleep. Now, I'll show you what I've been doing in between episodes there. Let's make this rocket first. So we want nose cone, we want engine, we want 4 fins, and we want 1 tier 1 rocket. Thank you very much. I'm taking the reward bag. That's another lot done. Galactic preparation. See, now we have lunar landing. So this next one will be get to the moon. That's fine. So all we need to do now is this one, which requires withers. This one, which requires another ton of lettuce. So another 500 lettuce, I think that. Yeah, 500 lettuce, 500 tomatoes, heaps of bread, and what, 1,000 soy? Tofu? Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Go down, down the stairs. This jetpack plate has its uses, but it also has its disadvantages. If I don't turn off hover mode, it becomes a little bit of a pain. But yeah, we have our launch pad. Let's see. Fuel's there. Let's just put the launch pad like right here, just for giggles. One launch pad, 1 rocket. So I will need to do the fuel loader and everything here yet. But we've got our fuel right here, so we can just plumb it straight in. But there's our rocket, ready to go to the moon. So let's just quickly fly over here. A little bit of tofu. So there's no. What have we got? Not that. Probably going to need to make as much bread as possible. Put that in there for now. We've got tons of tomatoes. I need to process this. Need another hopper on top, probably. That would be the best way of doing it. But I'll need to process a bunch of that through, so we get a lot more of this tofu, so we can make these footlongs. Keep going for the sink. That's a hot dog. Yep. Lots more lettuce needed. Let's see if we can at least make one. Kind of letting that one do its thing. You in there. Some of you. Might be enough. Need to make some mayo. What do we got? 2 mayo. Can we make a foot long? Yes. There's 2. I've made 2. That, as I said, is going to take a long time. So I will need to get soy. Did I have soy here? Cabbage. So I'm pretty sure I leveled soy up. 1099's pretty close. So we can get soy in here. Get it growing up. And as I said, I think I'm going to break a lot of this. I'm not sure. It's useful. It's definitely useful. This thing is broken again, and I'm out of osmium here. So let's get some more osmium. Grab another stack. Throw that in there. Take that. There we go. That'll be going again. And this. Take that back. Let it go again. Alright, what was I going to do? I'm going to show you what I was doing in between episodes now. So, I needed some more wither skeleton skulls.
Wow.
And I went and grabbed a soul vial of a skeleton. Still only got 1 though. Went and grabbed a soul vial of a skeleton, brought it back into the overworld and put it into a spawner and put it over here, and then I realised that I don't think you can spawn wither skeletons in the overworld. So I've taken this concept and I've replicated it in the nether. So we'll jump over there now. And I'll give you a bit of a look. I've kind of refined it a little bit. Hopefully nothing's going to attack me as I jump in here. Not that that really matters that much. But I've refined the idea into this. So I've got a Killer Joe here. He has an ender. And underneath the floor here, take that. So that's just a normal, that's just a powered spawner with a skeleton in it, which I did actually capture a wither skeleton. But it, yeah, as I said, when you take it to the overworld, it just spawns skeletons. So same deal, ender tank with the white light grey. We've got a wireless charger to charge the ender that's in the Killer Joe's inventory there. We've got a vacuum chest under here and dimensional transceiver bringing back power, but it's also taking the items back to the AE system and the liquid XP. So I've got it so that it's drawing the XP out of the Killer Joe pumping it straight into the dimensional transceiver, which is sending it back to the base. Nice and simple. So levers are pretty straightforward. We've got lights, which spawner doesn't really matter. I will potentially change this out to being the cursed earth, and maybe, or at least a ring around the thing or something like that. Let's put some cursed earth in there just to get it to spawn. And I've got the fans around the back like I did in the overworld one, so it's pretty much the same thing. But this is just for with the skeletons. I want to put some glass over that too, just to make it nice and neat. But I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, can't reach. I'm gonna bring some glass back. Put a couple of facades over the cabling there, so it just looks like the items underneath. Just for something a little bit neater and tidier. But just a straightforward little setup. You know, trying to get me some wither skeleton skulls. Not as successful as I was hoping, but my fingers are crossed. Right, I'm going to jump back to the overworld and work out what is the next step, and I will be back with you in just a tick. Alrighty, so I'm back, and I have literally been bone mealing the backside of soy and lettuce, and I think I've got everything I need to do the subs, the footlongs. So one of the ways I got the bread, so obviously normal bread is made up of 3 wheat, but in this pack we can use flour. So what I was doing was I was sag milling. I'll just grab some wheat here. So in the sag mill with the dark steel balls, which gives you, 150 main output, 1 wheat turns into 4 flour pretty consistently. So that was 2 and some seeds, that was 2 and some seeds, and that was 2. So you get a fairly good bonus. So I put 4 wheat in, I've ended up with 10 flour and 2 seeds. And then you can take that wheat, or that flour, and it cooks up into into bread. Jeez, wheat on the brain at the moment. Cooks up into bread. You'll see it pop out in a second. There you go. So I've turned 4 wheat into 10 bread instead of 3 wheat into 1 bread. So that was my way of catching up with the amount of bread I needed. Now the other stuff, I put up another presser there, and it has been hours since I last recorded. I've also set up, let me just sleep. I've also set up a rotary condensator, and what was the other machine? You can die, pal. Just die. Chemical oxidizer. So I was just turning some of the salt that I had built up in the system into brine, or into gaseous brine, and then this one turns it into brine. Just to give this a little bit of a boost. Because this isn't keeping up with the ore processing that I'm doing. And the reason I'm ore processing so much is I'm trying to get enough of the material to do the solar panels that I need. So I just took the 2 solar panel 4s I think I had in here, but I need 4 of these to make the next one. So you can see here I need 4,000 glass, another 344 wood, 1100 conductive iron, almost 2,000 lead. So I've got lead going through here, and it's 5 timesing pretty much. I've been going through and grabbing some of the like the nether redstone, for example, and not mithril. What was the other one? Nether lapis, nether lead as well. So in the case of these, putting the nether redstone into the sag mill is giving me 42 redstone and a little bit of netherrack. The lapis is pretty similar, give me 24 lapis, and then the lead I'm throwing in here to get 2 lead ore, and then putting it through this system to get 5 times lead. So I'm getting, out of one of those nether ones, I'm getting 10 lead ingots. Just another, I've been putting stacks of iron and redstone just in here because, I mean, you saw before I needed so much of the conductive iron. So I think we're ready to make the footlongs. So let's, I'm choosing steak. What, tofu? Oh, I can do in lots of 2 as well. I mean, I could probably use the submitting thing, so should make this into a pattern. And then we've got the quest something or other. The delivery system. Do I have one around? A QDS? I would have sworn I had one from the start of the map. Fairly standard. Well, let's see if we can make one. And then what we'll do is QDS, no, quest, delivery system, one of these. I need some wood. Hopefully I'm pretty sure I get my book back. Like that. And wherever the glass was. That gives me a QDS. Get my book back. I'm going to want an export bus with a crafting card in it. Export. Need a piston. And I'm going to want the pattern, aren't I? So, footlong. I'm going to want to put that in the assembler, I guess. And then I'm going to want to make at least one. Right. Let's see if we can just jump outside. I want to do this somewhere where we've got some cable. Let's put the QDS here, and then we will select the task and bind it. And then we'll get the export bus on there, and we'll tell it to export footlongs. And then all we need is some cable. Cable. So what have we got? Let's limit. Oh, you know what? 476. It should be limited by the tomato. I mean, it'll probably go over slightly, but that's cool. Come on, get a channel. Should be able to watch this. Oh, hang on, we've got to put the crafting card in, haven't we? So let's do crafting card. Yep, there we go. It's making it. Slowly, but it's making it. Awesome. $40. So if we get speed upgrades, will that work? Do I have acceleration? Nope. What do they require? A couple of them. Okay, so let's jump back inside. There you go. And I want... Ooh. So let's make a few more. Let's make at least another 4. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 in here. And I'm going to put 2 in here. Yes, look at that. There we go. Very nice. I'm going to get some good stuff out of this. We're going to get some meals and a reward bag. It's going to be done in no time. So the other thing I've been doing in between episodes, one, I've been having a lot of this soy milk to use up all the excess soy milk from pressing soybeans. Is I've set up the fuel loader, it's filled up the rocket, it should be completely full. You can see we've used a little bit of fuel here. This is completely empty now, it's got no backlog of any sort. This is full. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to see F. It's full. And shift to get out. Whee! Certainly don't want to take off yet. Not quite prepared. We're halfway. Yeah, so rocket's pretty much ready to go. I have made the chest upstairs, where I've got another heavy oxygen tank and some fueled canisters. I'll put that in there. I was making some steel plates, and I want some red dye. So let's just grab some flowers. Alright, whoa! I get all of them? That one too. So let's get some red dye. Yoink! Can I not? Really? Thought you could sag wheel poppies. Anyway. It's fine. Wool. I only need 3 anyway. Right. And that would be enough to make a heavy oxygen tank. Just to have another spare. So let's put him in here. And just fill up another tank. So we've got 2 spares. This is going to be done soon. Close. What am I missing? Already one. What are you missing? Will it tell me in here? Bread? No, got plenty of tomato. Some of that. Soy? Oh, really? Could have sworn I had enough soy. How much steak do I have? None. I had over 500 soy. Any more in here? That was a little bit more. You can see all the soy milk, and there's more over in here. And what's going on? What are you missing? Missing 19. It's not that you're missing. Mayo? 60 mayo? Tofu? 83. Lettuce? Okay, now I'm confused. Okay. Something's not right. So how many do we need? 18. Yay! Awesome, I'm taking the middle reward bag, maybe? Oh, I've got no room in my inventory to collect all that junk that it's about to give me, I guess. Guessing these epic bacon are individual. So let's just... Ow. The heck? Did I... Okay. Let's just put our stuff in here for now. I'm going to try and claim this again. There we go. All these are singleized. I can go in here. And all I can do is go...
Wow.
Yay, that was worth it. Alright, let's get our stuff back. Like that. So, I think we're pretty much at the wrapping up point. Next episode, we will, I think, fly to the moon. There is really not a lot left to do here. We've got this ultimate solar panel, which, as I showed you before, I'm going to need... So we need to make this. We should have everything that. We just need the 4 solar panels. I need 4 of these, which is going to take some resources. So I'm going to collect these resources up in between episodes, and next episode I will hand this one in, and we should be able to go to the moon. Should be a nice little step in the right direction, I guess. So, thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments in the section below, and join us next time for another episode of Pickle Pack. Thanks for watching. See you later.